Good morning, friend. Grab your coffee and sit with me for just a few minutes, will you? Have you ever noticed that some of the hardest seasons in life happen in spaces between? The space between who you were and who you are becoming. The space between a prayer and an answer. The space between grief and healing. The space between feeling stuck and finding your way forward. I think most of us spend time in that space more than we'd like to admit. And I'm honestly saying this, I've spent time there myself. But I want to tell you something that I think a lot of women feel, but a few of us rarely admit. Sometimes life can be absolutely beautiful, and still it can feel incredibly lonely. You can be surrounded by people who love you. You can have a family. You can have friends. You can be active in church and still find yourself in your car wondering why your heart feels so heavy. When I had my son, I remember feeling overwhelmed. Everyone expected me to know what I was doing, but honestly, inside I felt terrified. Years later, when my parents passed away, I felt a different kind of loneliness. The people who had known me my entire life were gone. The people I called when life fell apart. The people who celebrated my victories. The people who knew my story before I ever had to explain it. Suddenly, I had to learn how to keep moving forward while carrying a grief I can't put into words. Because you see, loneliness isn't always the absence of people. Sometimes loneliness is the absence of certainty. It's not knowing what's next. It's missing someone you love. It's carrying responsibilities that feel too heavy. It's wondering if anyone understands what you're feeling. I'm going to read from Deuteronomy 31:8. And it says, "The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged." One of the greatest lies loneliness tells us is that we have been abandoned. But feelings are not always facts, right? Just because God feels silent doesn't mean he's absent. Just because we can't see him working doesn't mean he's stopped moving. Maybe today you're carrying a smile that hides a tired heart. Maybe you're grieving someone. Maybe you're afraid of what's ahead. Maybe you're surrounded by people and still feel unseen. I want you to remember this. The presence of loneliness does not mean the absence of God. He's still walking beside you, even here, even now, even in this. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Father's Day.